Bold and Beautiful, show 5,531, VTR 29-2009.
You and Steffi are getting married?
I know. And Daddy Dearest is not going to stand in our way. Isn't that a miracle? I mean, of course he's not going to stand in our way. His son tried to kill me. And if I hadn't covered for old Tommy boy, he'd be on his way to the slammer.
And I am so grateful to you for that. And obviously Ridge is too.
Yeah, it was kind of huge what I did for him. Of course, now that I've finally done something to impress the guy, old Cheekbones is going to stop thinking that I'm the scum of the earth.
Oh, honey, he never thought of you like that. But you know what? You're right. This is a fresh start. And I couldn't be happier. For you, for Ridge, for both families. This is wonderful news for everyone.
You have some good news?
Yeah, well, I'm certainly hoping that you think it's good news. Dad, do you remember when I came to you earlier this year and I told you I was taking a leave of absence from the hospital?
You're a grown woman. I don't want to pry.
I've always been so mesmerized by you and your designs, your sketches, and it's like magic how you can just put a pencil to paper and create. You have no idea what I'm trying to tell you, do you?
No.
Okay, well, these sketches should explain.
Sketches?
Yeah. They're mine, Dad. I'm working for Jackie Maroney at M Designs. I'm Madam X.
I'm a little bit confused. You tell me that you're not hiring, and then I get a phone call saying that you want to interview me again. You're not toying with me, are you?
I don't play games. And for the record, at M Designs, there's always an opportunity for the right person. Unless, of course, you're no longer interested.
Forrester.
Hi, Ridge. Drop what you're doing and meet me in the steam room.
I'm on my way.
Hey, I'll take that. They need it downstairs for alterations.
No, it's perfect the way it is.
Well, your granddad doesn't think so. He wants to shorten the
Yeah,
length.
no, it's not the right gown.
Well, what is it then? I need to
It's my wedding gown. Rick and I are getting married.
You sure you want to make a life with that guy, Steph?
Of course you're sure. Aren't you? She wouldn't settle for anything less than the best. So I guess congratulations are in order.
Yeah, more like condolences.
Oh, Marcus, don't be a sore loser. I mean, if her father can come around, so can you.
What did I do to deserve that?
Besides agreeing not to fight my son and your daughter anymore,
You heard about that.
I couldn't be happier.
Well, that's what I live for, Logan. To make you happy.
So, what made you change your mind?
Did I say I had?
Oh, well, I guess I'm a little confused then, because I thought that
I
you wanted...
was going to offer you a job as a designer.
But now you're not.
No. Because I don't think that design is really your forte. After perusing your resume again, I realized that you actually have other assets.
Really?
I need help. Someone to assist me with contracts and negotiations with the suppliers and the retailers, that sort of thing. And in return, I will introduce you to some very important business contacts and show you the ropes and raise your profile in the fashion world. Intrigued?
Absolutely. In more ways than one.
Even Jackie was in the dark at first. She didn't know those sketches were mine, but when I told her...
And when you told her, she snapped you right up, didn't she? And Madam X was born.
I know, it seems over the top now, but at the time it was really important for me to prove myself before anyone knew I was a Forrester.
And now that you have, it's okay to clue me in, right?
I had to know beyond any doubt that I could do this. I know you're upset.
No, I'm not upset. I'm not upset. I think this is wonderful that you were able to go out and prove what you needed to prove on your own terms. That's good. Yeah. Now that you have, you can come back. You come back here and you work at Forrester with the family. Just the way it should be.
You never cease to amaze me, Mr. Forrester. After everything that's happened, you still found a way to accept the relationship between my son and your daughter.
I didn't really have much choice, did I? Rick made it very clear if I wanted him to protect Thomas, then I couldn't stand in his way with Steffi.
Still, now because of everything that you've done, our families finally have a chance to heal. And if that doesn't deserve a special reward, what does?
Wow, so when's the big wedding?
Oh, it can't be soon enough for me. I mean, thanks to my dad, I already have my dress, so,
I have a romantic surprise. You ready to go?
Now?
Well, yeah, I mean, Marco here can hold down the fort while I'm gone. Can't you, bud?
So do we have a deal?
What do you say? You think we should seal it with a glass of bubbly? I brought a bottle right here, just in case.
My, you were that sure that I was going to make you an offer?
It's like you said yesterday. I am one cocky little bugger. I'm also very energetic. I'm hardworking and I'm determined.
All of which I shall be relying upon, especially with Bridget's designs about to launch.
Does that mean I'm going to be working with Madam X as well?
We're all in this together.
That is what I like to hear. With you running the show and Bridget designing, there's no way that we can miss. Ooh. Ooh. Oopsies.
Excellent.
Nothing would make me happier than to work for you, Dad.
Good. And you call Jackie and just tell her you want out of her contract.
Wait. If I were to just leave Jackie M right now. The company isn't out of the woods yet, Dad, and a lot is writing on my designs, which is very scary and very exciting all at once. But I have to see this through. I know you're going to be disappointed, but it doesn't mean that we're not going to work together someday.
You'll be back. You'll come back here. But I want to tell you something. It was gutsy and it was courageous. It's just exactly the kind of thing that I would expect of you. You're this great woman.
Woo! Wow, if those steam room walls could talk, huh?
Oh, we'd be arrested and jailed for life, I'm sure.
And that wouldn't be so bad, would it? If we were to share the same jail cell.
I think we should make another appointment for a steam like real soon.
You know what? I'll put that in your book just in case you forget.
Like I'm gonna forget?
You might. Oh, wow, look at this. What is this? For your next showing?
No, that's the headdress for Steffi's wedding gown. She must have left it here earlier.
Oh. You gave Steffi a wedding gown?
It's been kind of a work in progress. I've been working on it a long time for her wedding day. I just never expected it would come so soon.
Well, that's a little fast, don't you think? I mean, it's one thing not to argue with him, but to give your daughter a wedding gown, it seems like you're rushing them to the altar.
Yeah, I was just trying to be supportive, Logan. What?
It's just not like you to be so unconcerned.
Oh, believe me, I'm not unconcerned. I'm dying inside because of it.
But you made your daughter a wedding gown.
I was just trying to let her know that I wasn't gonna control her life.
And my son thinks you're doing it because you're accepting this relationship.
No, I didn't really say it that way.
Really? My son thinks you did. So what exactly did you say?
Told her she was an adult. I can't control her choices. That I wanted her to think long and hard before she decided the rest of her life.
And she loves him.
She thinks she does.
She wants to marry him.
I'm hoping to God before that even happens, she's gonna come to her senses.
Hey, hey, yeah. Hey, hey, yeah. Flying down the boulevard, all the lights are changing with me. Ocean bound to catch up with the sun. Marvin Gaye and Smokey Robinson, laughter as we sing along. Only roll in this paradise. Don't need a special occasion. Every day is summer vacation. I'm tuned in to my favorite station. Why? Oh. special occasion. Every day is summer vacation. I'm tuned in to my favorite station. You don't need a special occasion. Every day is summer vacation. I'm tuned in to my favorite station. Why? Oh, you. Why? Oh, why? Oh,
Jackie, break out the bubbly. We have to celebrate.
Right, will this do?
What are you doing here?
Well, it turns out the divine Miss M wanted to hire me after all. We were just about to seal the deal when she got called away. What's your excuse?
My excuse?
Well, you're practically floating on air here. I mean, it's obvious you've got some good news.
I was finally able to tell my dad the truth about Madam X.
Oh, and he didn't blow a gasket. That is another reason that we need to celebrate.
Actually, he was very, very encouraging.
He doesn't mind you working here?
No, I mean, isn't that wonderful? I feel like this huge, huge weight has just been lifted off of me. Oh, I'm so grateful.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Owen.
God, I couldn't help myself, all right? It's too soon for you to jump into anything with your marriage ending and everything. And I won't cross the line again. I mean, especially since we're going to be working together, right?
Right, yeah.
Well, that is, unless you beg me to.
Disappointed you?
Your emotions are complicated.
Yeah, they are.
It's just that earlier Rick was so excited. He thought that maybe he had done something for you to see him differently. And then when he chose to protect Thomas...
No, that wasn't exactly the way it happened. He was trying to negotiate with me, Brooke. My daughter for his silence. I wish you could have heard how he was talking to me. You wouldn't have believed it. But you don't see that part of him. He doesn't show that side of himself to you. You don't see how desperate and dangerous he is. You're his mother. You want to believe in his innate goodness.
Look, I know he has flaws and he has some problems, but I don't see him as the devil, not the way you choose to believe.
He's using my daughter. He's blackmailing me for Thomas's freedom. All I can do is hope to God that Steffi comes to her senses and sees him for what he really is. Blackmailing, backstabbing, deceitful son of a... I lost a daughter, my lovely Phoebe, because of Rick. My son is in dire need of mental care because of Rick. And if I happen to lose Steffi as well because of your son, I don't think I'd be able to handle that, Brooke. I wouldn't be able to handle that at all.